Are you there? I'm here. This time the Beer Whisperer. And I am back with a farmhouse header from New Holland. 5.854 IBUs. This Mamma Jamma runs about 4.5 a bottle. So my question is, I have a question. My question is it worth it? When I know I can get the 8% Tank 7 from Boulevard, 8% 38 IBU from Boulevard, for about $7.99, the great big bottle, or about 10.5 4-pack. Okay, I know some people are going to say, Thomas, not all about the ABV. Just because it has a bigger ABV doesn't make it a better beer. You're right, it doesn't. But anybody that's had a Tank 7 knows that's a seriously quality ale. So for me, this one's going to have to be extremely good to make it worth it. I had the black hatter that was just... the body was extremely thin, and there are so many better, even session versions of the black IPA in the market. If you must, try it once, but it wasn't worth the time or money for me. So I'm hoping this one is. Let me read a little bit from the word. Let me read a little bit to you. Farmhouse ales, let me move my screen around while I'm reading this, were originally brewed as provision beers by farmers in Belgium. Well, it says Belgium and France, but it's the French region of Belgium, really. But, they can write whatever they want. Brewed in the winter months to be consumed during winter days. They were traditionally brewed light and refreshing, and that is true. They were a lighter alcohol brew than, say, the Tank 7. Tank 7 is a big Mamma Jamma. Wheat and Pilsner malts were used to lighten up the body of this Mad Hatter version. It was also fermented hot with a strain of Belgian Saison yeast to develop flavors of green, apple, pepper, and fresh cut hay. Okay, well, let's see if this thing has anything like that it says right there. Again, 5.854, I'm not expecting it to be woo big, but seems to be lacking something too. There's not a lot going on here. Again, there is something to be said for a quality session. The Tank 7 is not that. It is 8%. It's a big beer. The good thing about the Tank 7, or the bad thing actually at the same time, is that it does taste so good and so refreshing that it's easy to drink. So that 8% is going to catch up with you. This one feels very watery. To me, it doesn't promise those flavors. It doesn't deliver on those flavors that it promises. I'm not getting the green apple, the pepper, the fresh cut A, whatever the whole beer nerd speak is. I don't get into that whole hipster. Oh, this tastes like this. You should get this, and little touches of fig with little bits of apricot. That's just crap. People are pulling those descriptions out their keister. 54 IBUs. Actually, it's heavier in the IBU than the Tank 7, but I'm not getting it here either. I don't know. I'm having the same issues with this. I have the same issue. I have issues. I have the whole subscription. I have the same issues with this as I have the black. It promises so much and delivers so little. New Holland used to be one of those big top breweries, and I'm not getting it from them anymore. I think this thing is another one that's overhyped, and I think a lot of beer geeks are going to buy it just because it's got a nice little label on it, and it's from New Holland. But there's better ones out there, and for my money, if I'm shelling out hard-earned money for a farmhouse or saison, I'm buying a Tank 7, and so should you. So let me dance and move my way out of here and cut this at about 5. Yoo!